All right, gentlemen. All right, gentlemen. But moving on to other things that are popping off in the internet and some of the conspiracies. Now, this one is more of a, I can't really argue against it. I think it might be happening. There's not enough information, and I want to see if you guys can give me a take on this. Gentlemen, have you ever heard of SECOT? Have you ever heard of this prison in El Salvador? Have you heard of this?
Mm.
You've never heard of SECOT. Now, SECOT is actually the prison where the U.S. is currently deporting all of the criminal, illegal immigrants. You guys know this?
So that's the super jail.
This is a terrorism jail that is currently in El Salvador. Now, the prison was opened back in 2023. This has been operating since then. Now, originally, before it opened, El Salvador had one of the highest crime rates in all of South America. Shortly after the president, Mr. Bukele, got elected into office, this prison has magically solved all of the crime in most of the country to the point where El Salvador is allegedly one of the safest countries in the world. Gentlemen, the problem with this prison, it was designed to house 40,000 people. Right now, they estimate that it's operating at max capacity at 80,000 people. We are now also sending our illegals to this prison. There's never been any proof of anybody who went there leaving. Now, the internet right now has a theory, and I want to hear your guys' take on this. There is a mound in one of the courtyards that has currently been developing in one of the courtyards, and it's visible on Google Maps. And if you go back on the Wayback Machine on Google Maps, this discoloration in one of the courtyards.
Oh, that's where I was seeing it.
It's one of the discoloration in one of the courtyards was not there when the prison first started. This has just recently been discovered on one of the flyby by Google Maps. Gentlemen, what do we think that spot is? And keep in mind, that's not the most current one either. If you go on to Google Maps now, and I put a link in Google Maps for you guys, and we'll see the most current one.
You see? Yeah, we switch this.
Yo! The internet might be cooking on and the problem is that we have no proof that anybody is leaving. We have no proof.
That's fucking people.
We don't know. We don't have any answers. The Salvadorian government refuses to answer any questions regarding it. All questions regarding it, we're not answering it.
Damn, bro. Wait, I got a question though.
Go for it.
You said it's holding 80,000 people.
It's supposed to hold 80,000. Now I'll show you the most recent one here. I'll show you the most recent one.
Like when they said super jail, I thought it was like 100K people.
No, this is a 40,000 person prison.
But is it like 100K or is that like too much?
Well, we're over already because we're sending our people over there too, on top of the people that are already there.
As right now.
That's the most current one that you see on Google Maps.
So allegedly that's just all dead people.
We don't know something that they've noted around the area around the prison. If you go back to when it originally opened, there was like this luscious like forest and shit like that. Over time, the area around it has gotten redder and redder and redder. No, we have no information. This is a high security prison.
But sorry, let's say if they were throwing bodies around there.
Okay. No,
but then they just get decomposed and start smelling really bad.
No, that's
infected.
That depends on how they're doing it. So, all right. So I just made a TikTok about this on my personal TikTok where I explained like a lot of the things that they used at the Nazi death camps were actually procedures that were developed by the U.S. We were doing that at our border to an extent. Prior to them like coming over in 1937, they had scientists go to El Paso, Texas, and they actually like copied the structures, the chemicals that they were using at El Paso to actual migrants that were coming in from Mexico to the US. They were copying us. They didn't just invent that on their own. So most people don't realize that. So No, eventually what the Nazis did is that they took that information that they learned and they made it as efficient as possible to then turn that into executions. We were using, when we were doing it here in the US, it was because of our laws. Back in the day, we used to believe in eugenics. So eugenics was this idea that you could like get rid of certain undesirable traits in your population. Like, let's say disabilities, mental illness, stuff like that. You could like essentially like breed it out of your population. So for the Mexicans that were coming into the country, we were actually sterilizing them. We were sterilizing them whenever they came into the country. That was a practiced here in the US. But at the time, it wasn't bad. Most people didn't think it was bad. Nazi Germany pretty much they said that thing is extremely effective how they're doing that. They sent scientists over to the US, they copied it, and then they took it to 11 when they got back to Germany. And then that's when all the actual, like, now the Nazis were efficient, and this is where I'll answer your question of, like, wouldn't it be like dead bodies decomposing? Yes, when they first started, they were digging a lot of holes and it was really hard, but eventually they scaled up to the point where they were talking about millions of people. Right now, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of people. They were talking about millions of people. So that's why they switched over to actual furnaces where they were just disintegrating the body so they wouldn't have to worry about burying. So
you
this
think
could be
Salvador is going to that point?
We don't know. They're not answering any questions.
So everything talks.
All they have to do is answer some questions, and some of us will be happy.
But to backtrack on that other statement you made about, what's it called? Eugenics?
Eugenics, yeah.
Well, technically, you could go and pick your own genes out now for like your baby. So he went.
But eugenics was a little bit more like on the extreme end. So, for instance, the lady that started Planned Parenthood, like, and those of you don't know what Planned Parenthood, it's like the services that give you like abortion rights and stuff like that. She was like a major eugenicist. Like, she believed in that and she pushed that movement. And essentially, she went in specifically into black neighborhoods. She went into the neighborhoods and essentially tried to assist them to reduce their like population count. But she was doing it in like a not knowing that she's fucked up kind of way, where it was like she thought she was helping the community by doing that, but in the process you're technically like reducing the population in the community, which is not the smartest idea. You know, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So the effects of that were, we don't even know what reality, like how that would have turned out had she not stepped into those neighborhoods. But yeah, we have Planned Parenthood now because of the eugenics movement. So there is some dark history behind it. Yeah.
I guess we fine-tuned it now. If rich enough, you could pick out your 6'4" D1 baby.
But we're not allowed to technically just yet. There's a lot of regulations around that. Like you can't actually like mess around with your child's like genetic makeup.
Like IVs, like Pokemon IV. Yeah.
No, we're gonna leave that there. But gentlemen, what do we think that red spot is? Right now, some of the counter theories to this is that it's just paint, or they're just doing a lot of remodeling with dirt around in that CourtYard. Is right now the idea that they're
that shit looks too much of a like.
So like I know it's like a super prison and stuff, but nobody ever tried to like sneak over there.
So here is the problem. So similar to how the Nazi death camps worked, we had reporters that had gone to the death camps.
Right.
They never saw anything because it was propaganda campaigns. That's all it was. So the Nazis would invite people over and be like, oh, no, we're just giving these people a new life and this and that. And they would like take them on like tours of the facilities, but only to certain areas. So we have had now 2 congressmen that have tried to go. 2. One of them was denied. The other one wasn't. The one that was denied was a Democrat. The other one was a Republican. He got full access to the prison. Full access. He got full access to the prison. So the Democrat or somebody else after that, those first 2 went. And they actually recently, yesterday, I believe, they actually got to sit down with a man that got deported incorrectly by the Trump administration. They got to sit down with this guy and they had a conversation. And they confirmed that he is alive and well and that he is at least currently still in good health. But he says that the conditions there are bad. So that's what he's explaining. That's the most we've gotten so far. Now, they moved that guy to a different prison effective, I think, last night. They moved him to a different prison. But that's the most information we have. We have nothing else on this place.
So wait, like a different plate, like a different placed in the prison or like a
completely separate prison. He's at a different facility.
So he's not at the super jail.
No. They moved him out of there because everybody was complaining because he was incorrectly sent there.
Right.
So that's the only reason. Everybody else is still stuck there.
But you're saying that's only what they're telling us. So what you're saying?
That we know of, yeah. That's all the information we currently have. We have nothing else on this place. They're radio silent.
What if they're like just lying?
What do you mean?
So you're saying like we have actual proof that he got moved to another place. Is that what you're saying?
At least that's a confirmation. The news articles that came out as of the most recent news that I saw. Because this is a major story around the country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the most recent news that I saw was that he got moved to a different facility. But everybody else has been sent there so far. We have no information.
So wait.
Yeah.
So wait. So wait, do you know that's actually?
How do I know that it's true? That they got moved or that
he actually got moved? They just said it and they confirmed it.
Very much true.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that's what I wanted to see. If it was like actually confirmed, or is that just what the news article?
Yeah, that's what the news so far stated. Yeah. So yeah, I saw
that. What I need is confirmation. I need to see a FaceTime call between the dude. So wait.
To make sure he's good.
To make sure, like a prison call type.
Yeah. I see what you mean. That makes sense.
Just say it.
That makes sense.
I'll see everybody's going to be like, well, he got moved. And that's over.
Yeah. But they're not answering any questions. And then the crazy part about all of this, right? The White House and El Salvador actually had like a meeting at the White House with the presidents. And in the conversation, pretty much Trump said, I am not going to tell a sovereign country what to do. This is the same guy that wants to annex Canada, annex Greenland, and invade Panama to steal the canal. But he's telling El Salvador, I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. And then El Salvador was like, well, I don't think it's a good idea that we send back a terrorist. So the two presidents are like, we're not going to do it. Now, on a hot mic, if you guys don't know what a hot mic is, meaning that the mics were rolling already while the cameras were off before the press conference, Trump whispers over to Bukele, the president of El Salvador, and he whispers and he goes, the homegrowns are next. And this is something that they've slowly started to push, that they want to actually send our most crazy criminals to El Salvador next. They want 5 more facilities is the target number according to Mr. Trump. Boys, I need answers. What are you guys thinking? The internet is going crazy right now, bro. The internet is going crazy right now. What are you guys thinking? Do you guys think that some shit like that would happen?
Mm-hmm. But so from my understanding of the prison system, right? Some of them are private.
Some of them, yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like in the US type shit. So by exporting the criminals, wouldn't that be like taking money off of like the privately owned prisons in America? Or is that like...
Yes, so wait, that would absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I know what you mean. So there's private institutions that run prisons inside of the U.S. Other countries do not have this. They are all run by their own government. Mind you, we have the largest prison population in the world compared to any country, which is already wild. So we had to privatize that sector of our government in order to make it more efficient so that it costs the American people less money. So yes, those prisons are completely based off of how many prisoners they have. They get a certain amount back from the government for how many beds they have, and then they have to run as efficiently as possible in order to make it as efficient as possible. That sector of the economy would lose money if we ship off all criminals. Yeah.
So would it be beneficial? I'm just seeing all the options. Would it be beneficial? So like to keep America safer, to send all the crazy ones down there, like Arkham Asylum. You know what I'm saying? That's technically what it is.
Did he just compare it to Arkham Asylum?
I think the plans here are based off of Arkham Asylum.
We have, like, for the most dangerous of the dangerous, we have, like, highly sophisticated supermax prisons.
Are those the ones getting sent?
Well, we don't know. We haven't started doing that because it's super illegal and against the Constitution, what he's proposing. I'm just being very clear with this. So we have not tried this because there's no legal standing from this. This is just him throwing shit at the wall right now to see what sticks. We have never tried to do something as insane as that.
That you know.
No. We've never tried it. If anything fucked up that we did inside the country. We never sent it out to a different country. Like that would be insane. So remember, that person is now under the jurisdiction of a different country. It wouldn't be under our jurisdiction.
So wait, what do you think, Melly? You kind of quiet over there.
It's crazy.
Do you think the internet is right, or is the internet overreacting? Are they overreacting to what we're looking at?
I don't think they overreacting.
No,
it's a suspicious picture.
Like what I've seen, like it just
looks weird.
It's like very off.
Like what I'm saying is like it wasn't just one person who's seen like what we all seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just too much of a coincidence for everybody to see.
Agree that that's just all.
Yeah. Like
that's what we're thinking.
And then they say like it could be like just piles of dirt, or they're just like remodeling, like painting and shit. Like I'm not believing that. that shit looks crazy.
Yeah. And again, if you're squirmish, don't search it up. You can find it if you do want to find it. It's on Google Maps, but yeah, just don't look it up. It'll only show up if you switch to satellite mode. You won't see it in the regular like maps. So on satellite, you'll see it though.
It reminded me of Outlast. Y'all know that game? It's a video game. It's like a horror. It's a horror video game, and you're a reporter who reports an insane asylum.
Is that the one where you're holding the camera?
Yeah,
I played it. Yeah, that's a good game. Good game. Great fucking game. Easily top 5 core games. Outlast is up there.
That's a good ass fucking game. I'm not.
Outlast is up there.
I'm not mad about that.
You play Amnesia?
Oh no, but I know about it though.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Sinking game, bro. Get it on Steam.
Like PewDiePie. That's PewDiePie game, right?
Mm-hmm. Amnesia is good. What's it called? Dead Space. You ever played Dead Space?
Oh no, I know about that one too. I didn't play that one. They remade that one, right?
Dead Space is good. What's it called?
Space.
They ran that shit.
Oh yeah, there's a movie.
And they made a movie.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Nah, Dead Space was up there.
I know that Alien movie too. I mean, the Alien game is good too.
Which one? Alien? Like, is that the name of the game?
Yeah, it's like Alien something. I don't know, but it's a good scary game. Like AI, like the Alien AI is insane.
Oh shit! All right, I gotta play that. Nah, that's definitely gonna be up there.
Like some games, like I don't have many games I could play. Like,
what games are you into?
I want a game where I could like a single player game. I want like a good single player game.
The newest Assassin's Creed that just dropped.
The
Samurai one. Yeah, that one.
That's full price though. So I'm not paying.
It's currently probably a full price, but if you get Ubisoft Plus, you could do like the monthly subscription shit.
You need to hop on that new RuneScape multiplayer.
I got Witcher.
That shit was fire.
Oh, RuneScape.
I seen gameplay.
I got
pretty good.
Witcher.
Nah, the new multiplayer RuneScape one.
I don't get this.
That shit is probably further low as RuneScape.
RuneScape. Yeah, I'd rather play Wizard 101.
Trying to think.
I would play that Wizard 101.
Yeah, I did. I played that shit back in the day. It was free.
Nah, y'all ever played Pop Tropica?
Is that one?
That shit was hard. It was like a website. I don't really know how to explain it.
He was more on Club Penguin.
Club Penguin.
Hell no, I was definitely into RuneScape. Mini Clip was fucking it.
Oh, Mini Clip was hard.
Why get me off that site?
Like,
they gotta bring back sites like that. What are they like
saying, right?
There's like that kids are using.
I remember using Y8. Y'all ever use Y8?
Nah.
It was like Y8. Like play the game. Like beat up your boss or something, and like you click like whatever.
I was more like
whatever thing you could click like your keyboard,
and you just be blowing them up and shit.
Yeah, you kick your keyboard, you beat his ass.
I was more of a like
or Crazy Taxi. I know y'all play that.
Taxi was the classic.
I was more of like the little space bar shit, and it'd be moving. You gotta hit the ball, and then like the power ups and the power up.
Yeah, that's a class.
Yeah. But it was like the updated version because you had like guns on shit, powerful, and they would destroy the Brit.
Nah, yeah.
More like that, like reaction.
Ooh, or cool math games. That's
Cool math games didn't want
That's cool math games. With the
Only site they allowed you to play on.
They started cracking down on all the other sites.
Literally.
Shit. What else?
like the block. You ever played like that one block game on cool?
It's like to flip the block.
Yeah. It's like a puzzle. Yeah.
Yeah, that game's tough. That game
Shit get tough.
Wasn't it the one day you're like on a little bike and you just go to the shits? You gotta do like spin, but you can't fall. You gotta do that shit perfect.
Oh,
You hit too bad, you fall off the shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And you gotta get to the checkpoint.
Now you know what else is hard? Happy Wheels. Happy Wheels is fun.
that's facts.
Wait, what was that one?
That's the one with the bike where you have the little kid in the basket and the bike and you have to get through like the obstacle course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, we went off on a tangent there.
I didn't have some good PC games. No, they don't got shit.
Nah, that's facts. Nah, what's it called? Everybody keeps telling me about the Schedule 1 game. You guys seen it?
Schedule. Oh yeah, like the hot, like the
Yeah. I'm like, I haven't seen any gameplay or anything like that, so I don't know what it is. Should I play it? You guys think I would?
I seen a couple people play it. It's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a drug dealer. You can make meth and shit.
Obstacle course. So that's the plot of the game. That's why niggas think it's fun, of course.
Yeah.
Nah, like you run away from the cops and shit, right?
From the cops, you mix stuff together and make a product. You got to bag it, and then you can like hire workers and stuff like that.
Oh, I know why it's called Schedule 1. Obstacle course. How government classifies drugs. Schedule 1 is the highest criminal level. Genius.
There you go.
All right, I gotta play it now. I gotta play it now.
Multiplayer, so you can hop on it too.
Oh shit, but you
I think
could,
so. I believe.
we could like stream it.
We could stream it. Let us know in the comments if you guys want us to stream Schedule 1.
The McNasty need to get a PC.
Yeah, he does. A part? He should have told me. Bro, I just sold the other computer. So I sold George one of my 2 computers. George has that one right now. And then I sold the other one prior to that. I technically sold it for like $1,100. The parts right now on that computer easily ran for like $1,500.
Y no lo compraste. Ahorita me quilla.
Shit.
Your computer don't even work, bro.
First the drive, now the
Don't even talk.
The
to your
PC.
computer don't even work. It don't connect to the internet.
huh?
No, don't try to play it. He called me while I was on my vacation like, yo, bro, I can't get online. I remember.
I mean,
How do you out to a fan? That's crazy.
you know him. He's a weirdo. But
That's-
you know what I'm saying? Like I was just messing around with the task manager.
Here's my thing.
Can't mess with that.
Why would you just start deleting like random things?
So I delete one thing and then the memory go down. So with the memory going down, I'm over here
You thought
thinking.
if I delete all the things, I'll get all the memory back.
I mean, I didn't delete everything. I just deleted what I thought I didn't delete.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Okay. I made mistakes when I was younger as
But now I know. You know what I'm saying? Like
that.
I made.
I mean, he 55. I mean, he
No,
50.
that's how you learn. No, but that's how you like learn on the computer.
I mean, he about to be 55. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
He a grandmaster of the computer.
So he
mistakes when I was younger too.
you know, he You know, he got a whole
The next time.
you know, a desktop. He got a whole desktop.
All right, boys.